What is meaning of a friction? Let us see the definition of friction. Friction means a kind of a opposing force for relative motion between the surfaces which are in contact. So, friction contains a opposition nature for the relative motion between the surfaces which are in contact. Example, compared to the bottom block, something like a rough block, okay, having A and B labeled like this. If A is dragged like this, we are dragging by means of external agency, then the frictional force will try to act in the backward direction like this. Why? Because the relative motion between the bottom block and upper block in this direction. Therefore, it will happen like this. Second example. Imagine that a man is right now walking on floor. Then, with respect to foot, he would like to apply external force in this direction. As a result, what happens, the frictional force will try to come in this direction. So while moving a man on road, frictional forces are there along with him. Next example. Let us try to consider something like a conveyor belt between the two pulleys. Is the belt. If this particular belt is there for a long time without losing the contact from the surface, then we said that the friction is there. As a result, that particular belt tightly fixed to the pulleys. So the existence of friction is very important for certain application like walking, for a transferring of mechanical energy from one point to another point, and for holding an object. Everywhere we can consider friction must be required. Now, what are the disadvantages of friction? If friction increases, number one, lifetime of the material or system decreases, efficiency decreases, and valuable energy convert in the form of heat. So these are the three disadvantages of friction. And how can we minimize this particular friction? By doing lubrication and by making something like a special aerodynamic design. And we need this called as polishing. Okay, if we do heavy polishing, moderate polishing is okay. If we do heavy polishing means definitely the interatomic forces increases. Therefore, further polishing will becomes a kind of a difficult thing. And by using ball bearings, okay. So by all these are the simple methods for reduction of friction. However, from here onwards, our journey will start. Type of frictions, types of friction. If we consider types of friction, we have steadily three type of frictions are possible. Number one, static. Number two, kinetic. Third one is rolling. We have three type of frictions. What is meaning of a static friction? What is meaning of kinetic friction? What is the meaning of rolling friction? Static friction means a kind of a frictional force offered by the contact surface such a way that in this particular condition the friction force contains a self-adjusting nature. Number one, self-adjusting nature with respect to direction and as well as magnitude. Number two, the static friction forces are proportional to normal reaction. Here in the kinetic friction, when the object is at see this particular kinetic friction will comes when object is in motion only. So the magnitude of kinetic friction Fk, this is independent of velocity of the object, and kinetic friction proportional to normal reaction. Here, due to the deformation of the object, due to the deformation of the object, or during the rotation of the object, we get this kind of rolling friction, and the rolling frictional forces F are proportional to again normal reaction. To satisfy or to remove all proportional symbols, broadly we will use frictional forces F proportional to that of normal reaction N. Like this, one can prepare. Anyways, frictional forces F is equal to, we can write down as mu into normal reaction, where mu is nothing but coefficient of friction. Mu is nothing but coefficient of friction. Let us see further information on friction. Whatever the friction that you are considering, okay, it will try to independent of the area of the contact. So friction is independent of area of the contact. Number two, frictional forces depends on nature of the materials which are in contact. Number three, after completion of this, we need to be take care of frictional forces. This particular frictional forces contains a self-adjusting nature, as we cited just now. And if you try to plot the graph for frictional forces versus applied force, okay, initially the graph will be a straight line maintaining a theta is equal to 45 degrees, and we'll get a small bump or knee, and then we have a straight line like this. Now during this course, we have the segment from O, A, B, and C. The system will be like this. Then in such a case, up to O to A, O to A, we have static condition exactly at A, that is called as a limiting condition, and from A to B, transmitting condition, and B to C or beyond B, whatever the length you okay, that is called as kinetic friction. Now in the given case, if you try to observe carefully, okay, this particular line is called as what? Fk, kinetic friction line, is a constant quantity irrespective of applied force. Then this is called FL, and this O to FL, this entire thing is called as Fs. At any point you can take. That means whatever the applied force, that value is equal to static friction. If I try to increase the applied force, static friction also increases. So like this, we have to be taken. Anyways, the magnitude of static friction is given by Fs is equal to mu s into normal reaction. Kinetic friction is given by mu k into normal reaction, and rolling friction is given by mu r into normal reaction. Upon making something like a relation, the value of mu s is greater than mu k, which is greater than mu r. However, mu s value is greater than or equal to what you write down is something but mu l. Mu l is nothing but coefficient of limiting friction. This is something like theory part. From this graph, one can ask you a question, that is, if you observe carefully, here we have FL value, FK value will be less. So therefore, Fs values sometimes more than Fk or less than Fk, that depending on the applied force. But basing on the formula only, we are deciding. Okay, but mu s, coefficient of friction, should be always greater than that of mu k. Whereas frictional forces may be a little bit more or less than the kinetic friction magnitudically, but coefficients should be always greater than this particular one. This is very important point in the graph. And we have getting a 45 degrees of line, proportional line up to the self-adjusting nature, and then we have the different cases. Okay, now next point regarding contact force. Contact force. These contact forces are different in types. So liquid contact force we have, liquid solid contact force we have, and a solid solid contact. So solid we are dealing right now. Okay. So let us consider that this is the rough surface we are imagining here. On the rough surface, there is something like a block, such a way that this particular block contains a, see, it will already experience a frictional force of mu s on the rough surface, the rough surface experience coefficient of friction mu s. Now, if you try to consider, this is called as a normal reaction n, and with respect to this contact parallel direction, we have frictional force of small f in magnitude. So, at this case, what is meaning of here contact force? Here contact force will be divided into two parts. First part is nothing but perpendicular to the plane, another part is parallel to that of plane. Therefore, Total contact force. This is called as total contact force, which is symbolized by a symbol like this, or sometimes they can use for F net. No problem at all. You can take anything. Okay, let us take for our convenience. So this particular angle, normal reaction with respect to resultant contact force, this angle is called as pi. Okay, let us see each and every term in the given expressions. Now, at this case, small f is called as frictional forces and n is called as normal reaction, pi is called as angle of friction, and r called as normal contact force, net contact force. No doubt that is the value of r is equal to, here we have 90 degrees between f and as well as n. Therefore, the value of r is equal, you can write down f square plus n square, you can write down. But from the concept, f must be is equal to always mu into normal reaction. Therefore, you can write down as mu square n square plus n square. You can make n outside common, or you can write down mu plus 1. We can write down here. And moreover, in the given case, if you did observe carefully, let us try to consider tan pi in the figure. What do you mean by tan pi in the problem? Tan pi is nothing but opposite side. Here we will get imaginary opposite side. This value will be equal to that of f by, we can write down adjacent side nothing but normal reaction, which is called as mu. Okay, so this is very important and interesting case. Tan pi is equal to f by n, which is called mu. For a practical case, mu value will be sometimes greater than 1, sometimes, but not in all cases. This is because of very heavy polishing of surface and will get mu value greater than 1, otherwise not possible. In all cases, mu value contains in the range of, okay, at least like this, in this range only mu value will exist 0 to 1, that's it. Anyways, now in the given case, the total value of a normal reaction is given by, in this problem, by writing free body diagram, this is exactly equal to mg. We can write as mg here. Mu is nothing but tan pi, 1 plus tan pi, 1 plus tan square pi we have to write down. That means we can write as n into secant square pi, or root, or solving we get what, this value is equal to n secant pi. This is called as exactly r of the particular case. Now, during the transfer, this is called static condition. What we got, this entire thing, what we are getting, that is called a static condition. Okay. Now, during the transmission from where to where, state of rest to state of motion, then the acceleration of system is given by g of mu s or mu l minus mu k. This is very important formula. In this case, what happens, the kinetic friction always opposes the relative motion. But in that case, because of static nature, this will try to keep the block in a stationary state, but it will try to oppose the case. As a result, we got net acceleration in this condition during the transmission. Very important thing. Okay. Now, during the journey of the system, for example, there is a block. So the block experiences force F, already it is in motion. Okay, then essentially it experiences Fk in the backward direction. Then the value of net force is equal to F minus Fk, because acceleration direction. F applied minus mu k into normal reaction. From the free body diagram of this case, we can write as normal reaction and mg vertically downward direction. So therefore, what we write down is F minus mu k into mg, we can write down. Therefore, acceleration of the system is given by F minus mu k mg by mass of the system. By using this particular formula, one can determine the acceleration of the given block. So, in the examination, carefully you have to identify that whether the system is experiencing motion or not. Okay. Now, after completion of this, the last description from the graph. So, this whatever the graph, see this particular graph. The last information from the graph is nothing but very important thing. Remember all of you. Note that. Last point for the note. If F applied value is less than the Fs is equal to mu s into normal reaction. This value less than that. Then number one, first result. Number one, object never moves. That means acceleration is equal to 0. Second point, the magnitude of static friction is equals to the applied forces. So these are the case 1. Now in the case 1 already we completed, that is this is the block what we assumed. Now the block experiences F external called as F applied and experiences static friction of mu s. If applied forces are less than that of static friction, then acceleration is 0, first point. Second point is that acceleration 0 means two possibilities are there. First possibility is that object is at rest. Second possibility is that object is uniform motion. Here it is not moving, however. So the system is at rest. I'm just preparing for the same thing. Object is at rest. And this case, frictional forces F friction value is equal to F applied, which is not at all equal to that of Fs. Please remember, case 1. Let us have case 2. In the case 2, suppose object is moving uniformly. Object is moving uniformly. So F applied is given here and Fk is backside and acceleration is equal to 0. Then in such a case, applied force magnitude must be is equal to mu k into mg we can write down. And in such a case, we can consider that the applied forces, how the scenario will be there, we'll see after getting some problems. Case 3. In the case 3, same to same block we imagine, and this is called as applied force, and acceleration is given in this direction and relative motion is forward, therefore friction lags in backward direction. And in such a case, normal reaction, this is called as normal reaction, and for the bottom, the downward direction, we'll get mg called as a rotation pull. So in such a case, by preparing free body diagram in the previous example, we have the acceleration a is equal to F applied minus mu k into normal reaction means mg whole divided by mass of the object. What we can prepare for the case 3 here. Now let us consider the next case, case 4. Okay. Now in the case 4, suppose if the system experiences two blocks like this. So in the case 4, this is the first block having mass capital M, and this is the second block having mass M. Now we are applying force of F for this particular case. Then how can we make analysis for the system? So the system contains something like acceleration of A. Let's take care, the system contains acceleration of A. Then no doubt that is common acceleration is equal to net force acting on system by effective mass, we have to write down here. Applied force minus, here the same mu k coefficient is present, imagine that. Then we have the formula for mu k of opposing forces m plus m. This is called the net force acting on system by mass effective means m plus m, we can write down like this, called common acceleration. If you try to prepare individual free body diagrams, okay, now let us consider the heavier mass. So in the backward direction we have Fk, along this direction we have tension between the cable, that is called as a T. T is nothing but tension between the cable, and N naught nothing but normal reaction of the first object, and this is called capital Mg in the downward direction. Then acceleration is nothing but A. What we write down here, it is free body diagram, gives the information of M into A is equal to T minus Fk, correct prediction what we write down here. And for the smaller block, what we can prepare? For the smaller block, you can consider this applied force and a tension T acts in this direction and a small mg acts in this direction. Upward direction, we have the normal reaction of N. In such a case, small ma is equal to, moreover, here one thing is missing, that's called frictional force. Fk also acts in backward direction. So therefore, ma is equal to what we write down, applied force minus tension minus Fk. We can write it like this. Now Upon solving by adding these two equations, T and T gets cancelled, and then we'll get finally this kind of answer. Both will be negatively added here. As a result, we will get A is equal to f minus of mu k of m plus m into m plus m. We'll get the same kind of answer here. Okay, right. Now, after completion of this, in the examination, suppose what is the tension between them if they will ask. Then, tension between the blocks is given by important thing star mark. Tension between the blocks T is equal to mass of a heavier object plus what we write down here mu k into g. We can write down because we will try to send this fk to this particular case. Fk is nothing but mu k into normal reaction. Therefore, normal reaction is nothing but how much? A capital Mg. That's what we prepare here. We have to find out acceleration and then substitute here. We can find out the value of tension over the cases. Now, case 5. Case 5. Let us consider that we have two blocks like this. This is the first block and this is the small block. Small block contains mass of small m and heavier block contains mass of capital M in this particular case. And we are applying a force of friction F on this particular case like this. We are applying force like this. Okay. Then how can we prepare for this particular case? Let us try to prepare the free body diagram for the individual cases. So for the see in this particular case, the system contains the common kinetic friction mu k like this. Then in such a case, what we write down along this direction, we have normal reaction between M and M, and vertically downward direction we have gravitation pull mg. Along this direction we have Fk, and this is called as normal reaction. N1 let us take for the heavier one. For the next case, for the small block, we can consider, see, this is the direction of applied force. Listen carefully, this is the direction of applied force on small block. And in this direction, we have kinetic friction Fk, and along in this direction, normal reaction between N and Mn will be there, and followed by small mg is the gravitation pull, and N2 is the normal reaction for this particular case. Now, no doubt that is by preparing the equations. Okay, for this case, net force MA is equal to normal reaction between them minus mu k into mg is the standard equation for the first case for the heavier block, and for the smaller block, the equation is given by MA is equal to F minus normal reaction minus mu k into mg. What we can prepare like this. Now further, the total see by upon adding this entire system, we will get acceleration same to same equation. So combined acceleration given by applied force minus mu k into m plus m into g whole divided by m plus m. So this is called as common acceleration. By adding these two equations, we will get the combined equation. Okay. Now, what is the value of normal reaction between them? They will ask. Normal reaction n is equal to, upon solving the first equation itself, normal reaction is given by capital M into A plus mu k into G. What we can write? This is called the normal reaction, which is always true. Now, to validate this particular one, so to get a common acceleration or normal reaction, the question is that for all forces, these particular equations are valid or not. That is very important thing. So in such a case, if the applied force is greater than that of frictional forces offered by the first block, mu k into mg, in such a condition only the above equations are possible. If the applied force is not enough to generate the motion of the object, then how can you deal with the common acceleration? System is at rest again. Therefore, it will experience only static friction. That's the logic what we have to follow here. Okay, that's a case 5. Now, let us see the next case. Case 6. In the case 6, let us consider that pulling and pulling case. Let us consider that there is a block like this, and we are pulling this particular block in the inclined direction. Initially, what we made is nothing but horizontal direction. We pulled that particular object in the previous cases. Now we are pulling this particular object in the inclined direction. F is nothing but force what we applied for pulling case, and in this particular condition, let us consider that theta be the angle made here by the applied force with respect to origin. Then in such a case, the applied force can be resolved so by preparing free body diagram and everything. This can be prepared into a free body diagram like this. The rough surface. Now the system is like this, and we can draw x and y axis like this, and this is the applied force F. We can write down an angle theta degrees. Now first of all, let us try to resolve the force. This component is called as F cos theta component, and this component called as F sin theta component. Further, upward direction normal reaction and downward direction we have mg. Since object experiences external force in this direction, black show tendency to move in this direction related to the lower surface. As a result, we will get backside frictional forces are F. We will get like this. Now, at this condition, let us try to solve this particular case. What is a normal reaction? Normal reaction n is equal to no doubt mg minus f sin theta is a normal reaction. Suppose if frictional forces values are equal to that of f cos theta is the primary case what we are dealing. Under such condition, so case 6, so note this is the first point we are dealing. If frictional forces are is equal to applied force, then it is called as what? Limiting friction we are taking. And such case, we are applying maximum external force. That what we can apply for the system. Okay, that is a note 1 we are dealing. So in such a condition, so FL is nothing but what we can write down here, mu L into normal reaction, which is equal to F naught. Let us take maximum value into cos theta. We can write down. What is the value of mu L in the given problem? Already in the given problem, it may be 0.7, 0.6, like that in the examination we'll get. What is normal reaction here? Normal reaction means mg minus f sin theta or f naught sin theta, which is equal to f naught into cos theta, what we can prepare. Upon solving this entire case, the value of f naught is found to be, we can write down as mu L into mg whole divided by cos theta plus mu L into, can write down as sin theta. We get, but from the previous geometry, or if we try to prepare the limiting value, mu s is equal to, already we have from previous ones, the value will be equal to tan pi. Therefore, we can write down as is of pi. The opposite side is mu s, adjacent side is 1. Hypotenuse value is mu s square plus 1. Upon substituting the value of mu l in the given problem, we will get an equation that is uh, sin pi into mg, the whole divided by, we will get cos of theta difference pi we get, where theta is nothing but angle with which we are withdrawing, and pi is nothing but angle of friction in the given problem. Suppose if theta is equal to pi, in such a case, let theta is equal to pi, then angle in the denominator will be 0, cos 0 means 1, sin pi from the figure, finally we can write down as a value as f minimum force, that what we can apply, that is given by simply mg into mu s sin pi value I just preparing mu s square plus 1, like this we can prepare this particular case. Next one, when you are applying a greater forces, what happens, that means this is self-adjusting value. Okay, f minimum is self-adjust 0 to f minimum, so that f minimum value we consider as what? Maximum of the particular case where object is not moving. Okay, no, no, no. So that still the system will be in stationary condition. The maximum force what we are applying, or the lowest value of force which initiates the motion. Both cases the same formula will be there. That's why I wrote here f minimum and f maximum here. In the examination, the examiner will try to confuse you by giving two terms. First one, maximum force such a way that system is in equilibrium. The minimum starting force such a way that shows tendency of motion. In the two ways they will ask. For the two case, the same formula will come. Mu z into ms divided by root of mu square plus 1. That's the rule what we have to take care. And note 2 for this particular case, let us see. Just let me try to read this entire thing. Okay, now I'm just preparing this figure one more time here for our identity purpose. Here we have sine theta and the same logic what we are following here. That is something like a triangle like this. We have pi, here mu s, here 1, here root of mu s square plus 1. Because tan pi is equal to mu s or mu l we have. Basing on that, we just decided here. This is a formula. Okay. Note 2. Suppose if the block initiates the motion along the external force direction with A, then MA is equal to what we write down here? F cos theta dominating force minus Fk we have to write down. Fk means what we write down here? Kinetic friction in the given problem. So mu k into this normal reaction values. This will comes under note 2. Second point, very very important thing. So in the examination, what they are asking, try to first focus whether the system is in motion or system is in rest. So for this case, whether the system is in rest or system is in motion, this will comes under system is at rest. This will come when system is in motion, where A is nothing but acceleration of the block. Okay, depending on the given condition, we have to be decide here. Okay, Nana? Right. Let us see the next case. Case number 7. Now, we are just pulling in the previous case. Look at here. We are just pulling. Now, let us try to push the block. So, what happens? This is the case what we have. If you try to push this particular block with some inclination, okay, these are the things what we have. With respect to horizontal, makes an angle theta degrees. You are applying force here. You are pulling this block having mass m. Then what happens? By preparing free body diagram, okay, by preparing free body diagram, the horizontal, and here we have inclination of theta degrees. So therefore, here also we have theta degrees. Now, in such a case, we have here it is f cos theta. Here we have f sine theta. We just resolve the external force. Now, in the vertical upward direction, normal reaction, downward we have mg. This is the direction of x external on the horizontal level, and backward direction is nothing but f. Same to same previous case, we will get the two different formulas here. Okay. If the system is at note 1, what is a note 1? If the acceleration of system is 0, that is nothing but system is at rest. Okay. System is at rest. In such a case, only the simple change is nothing but mg sine pi divided by cos of theta plus pi. Instead of minus, we will get plus compared to the previous case. That only the difference. Otherwise, everything is same here. And if the motion is there, note 2. Note 2. If motion is observed, then what we write down here? In this particular case, mass into acceleration is equal to f cos theta minus mu k into normal reaction. What is a normal reaction? Normal reaction n is equal to mg plus. Remember carefully, it is plus f sine theta. Right now. Previously, what we got here? Mg minus f sine theta we got. Currently, what we got here? Mg plus. So, normal reaction will be more. Therefore, frictional forces are more. Why? Because friction force is proportional to normal reaction leader. Therefore, pushing is a little bit hard compared to that of pulling. That's why tractor contains engine at the front side. Lorry, let us take engine at front side. Let us take a train, engine at the front side. All they are pulling the system instead of pushing. That's the logic what we have to follow here. Next. Now, let us consider another case. Case number 8. In the case number 8, let us have something like a chain or a rope. Suppose a chain contains some links like this, such a way that what happens at this case, some L by total length is nothing but L of L, nth portion is suspending. That is nothing but M by nth portion is suspending. Total mass of chain is nothing but M. M by nth portion is suspending. Okay, now. Then, in such a case, what is the remaining mass on the upper block? Remaining mass. So, that I'm sorry, is not block. What's the remaining mass of this entire system? Remaining mass is nothing but total mass minus this remaining mass, m by n is the portion, into g, that's a normal reaction, into static friction is mu s. Okay, that must be is equal to uh, so this is called as frictional Fs value. The static friction is equal to what we read on here, tension produced in the link, we can take simply. Okay, so or the in this case here, tension is nothing but here what we read on here, mass of the suspension into length of the link, we can write down. So for this particular value, Fs is equal to tension in the link, this entire link. This entire link contains tension value how much, Rana? Mass will be m by n, and what we read on here, acceleration due to gravity will be g, we can write down here. Now upon equating them, both sides, so equation 1 and as well as equation 2, we have the simple scenario, that is mu s is equal to 1 by n minus 1, we get upon cancellation everything. Okay, m you can make ms common, take LCM, and transmitting on both sides, we will get the final answer as mu s is equal to 1 by n minus 1. Sir, if the n is not given, how can we take in the problem? Simple logic, Nana. L is the total length given. Small l is nothing but length of the object given. Then how can I find out the value of n? So n value can be identified by using the ratio of L by n. Okay, Nana, that's the logic what we have to follow here. L is nothing but total length, and a small l is nothing but length of the suspension value. Upon substituting here, what we write down? Mu s is equal to 1 by small n, means you can write down L by n minus 1, which is equal to L by L minus n. By using this formula, one can determine the value of what? Coefficient of static friction. Or if exam will ask you what is the value of n, they will ask, okay, so we got the value of mu s in terms of length, another formula. And sometimes exam will ask you what is the value of n using mu s. Then the n value will be, upon cross multiplication and solving, we will get the value of mu s plus 1 by mu s. So how much portion we can add, or how much portion we can leave as a free suspension particle, then the by using this L by, we can write down as mu s plus 1 into mu s. This is the portion of the chain what we can leave as a freely, so that the system will be remains in equilibrium. This is the maximum length. So small l value, this is the value of small l, which can be suspended as freely from the edge of the rough table, the imaginary case 8. Okay, let us see the next case. That is a very interesting and important thing. That is a case 9. That is called as stopping distance. Wow, what is this stopping distance? Let us see. Suppose here is the block on the rough surface. When you try to project this particular block with external force initially, okay, starts with a speed of v naught, and then upon traveling a distance of x, it will be a rest, slowly becomes 0 upon travel distance of, then what is the value of x, they will ask. In such a case, we have to use the work energy theorem. Total work done by the frictional forces is equal to change in its kinetic energy. Work done by the frictional forces are nothing but Fk into x must be is equal to simply half mv0 square with a minus and minus. Both gets cancel here. Fk means mu k into normal reaction means mg into x, what we write down, half into m into v0 square. Gets cancelled. Upon exchanging, we have x is a target, what we have to compute, stopping distance. Therefore, the value of x is equal to, upon solving this cross multiplication, we have v naught square by 2 into mu kg, which is equal to v naught square by 2 into acceleration. In the acceleration, we have what? Mu k into g is the acceleration of the system, obviously. So, this is the important formula for calculation of stopping distance. In the examination, what type of other formulas will come during this case? What is velocity of projection, they will ask. So initial velocity of projection v is equal to, just simply upon cross multiplication 2, we have 2 mu k into gs or gx, we can take. How much time it take to become rest on the rough surface? Time of journey is equal to 2 into distance of x by, we can take directly, what is the value of acceleration? Mu k into g. In the reverse direction, we have to imagine 0 to v naught, it is increasing. Reverse direction you can take the one formula, and another formula is there, you can add on as a T is equal to simply V by mu K into G is another formula. Okay. So depending on the parameters, for distance only given, G is not given means 9.8, however we know. If speed given means I use this formula. Speed not given means use the bottom formula. Okay. So these are the important formulas for the stopping distance case. So let us consider one more case, case 10. In our daily life, life of problems in physics, it is necessary to use law of conservation of linear momentum. I think already we completed in the previous sessions. Okay, so in the law of conservation of linear momentums, let us consider that on the rough surface there is a person having mass of capital M, and imagine that there is a block of small m. Suppose if this particular person pushes this block with a velocity u on rough surface. Okay, so what happens, the person will try to travel in the backward direction, and block also travel in forward direction, rough surface, and cells at rest. So therefore they have this initially that there is no gap. Now they have the gap of what, say x. What is the value of x, they will ask. So we have to apply two formulas here. In this case, how to apply two formulas, let us see. Now, by applying law of conservation of linear momentum, mass of the person into velocity of the person is equal to m into u in opposite direction. So I'm considering only magnitude. Therefore, v is equal to m by m into u. We can write down. That means from the equilibrium point, person travels the distance of x1, block travels the distance of x2. Then the value of total distance x is equal to, you can write down as x1 plus x2, which is equal to x1. We have to compute here. X1 is nothing but what, and now just now let us try to use previous case. What is the stopping distance? V square by 2 mu kg. So therefore x1 is nothing but v square, velocity of person square, by 2 into mu k into g, plus u square. U is the speed of the ice block, or anything you can take, mu by 2 mu k into g. So substitute the value of v here, and 1 by 2 mu k into g common, you can write down as m by m whole square into u square plus u square. You can make u square also common, u square by 2 mu k g of what we write down, m by m whole square plus 1. So by using this particular formula, one can determine the stopping distance between the two persons. Suppose in the examination, if they will ask you what is the time taken to stop between them, time of journey they will ask. So time of journey means time taken for the first block plus time taken for the second block. So in the given case, we have the velocities. Now already we have, by using this, we have initial velocity v and u. When we have velocities, what formula we have to use? This is the formula we are using. Time of journey is equal to v by mu k into g. So therefore, time of, so here velocity of man by 2 into mu k g we can write down here, and u is the velocity of the block, 2 into mu k into g. Therefore 1 by 2 mu k g into, you can write down as u relative. We can write down u relative means what, relative velocity of the person to that of block, both are opposite direction. Whenever they are in opposite direction means what we have to take, summation of the velocities we have to take. That's why we are taking here u relative in the case 10. Okay, let us consider the next case. So it is case 11. In the case 11, let us try to consider that there is something like a block having mass m. Now it is connected by some pulley like this, and heavier mass of capital M. So capital M is very greater than small m. That is a condition given. Okay. So when we consider advanced problems, so definitely it will give you binomial approximation. So therefore I am not considering here condition. Anyways, I am considering that system contains acceleration in the downward direction. Now here table is nothing but with the rough surface of coefficient of friction mu k, because it is in motion. Okay. Then how can we prepare? First of all, let us consider the free body diagram. In the free body diagram of a small block, T acts in this direction, Fk acts in this direction, Mg in the direction, normal reaction N in this particular case. And further, for the heavy block, capital Mg in the downward direction, tension in upward direction, acceleration in downward direction. Then upon solving this, what is the value of acceleration, if anybody will ask? How to calculate acceleration, tension, or anything we can find here. So in this case, how can we write down? So in the given problem, let us try to generate the equations. In this case, acceleration is in this direction. So therefore, m into a is equal to t minus mu k into mg. We can write down. In this case, capital MA is equal to capital Mg minus T. We can write down. Upon adding the two cases, we have acceleration A is equal to what we read on here. Acceleration A is equal to m. Here we have capital M minus small m into mu k divided by m plus m into g. We can write down like this simply. And further, I want to find out the tension over the cable. Tension T is equal to simply what we read on here. T is equal to, upon exchanging this, what we have M a common, G minus A, substitute this value here, and then find out the value of tension in the given problem.